Are we here? I think we're here. Let me adjust this just a little bit. Okay. Always, until I have a permanent setup, it's always going to be something. Let me do one thing here real quick. I don't know when that happened, but okay. Can't actually do. How is everyone? Let me get my stuff here. Cleaned up my workspace a few days ago. Whoa. Okay. Everything is just gonna go crazy apparently. So beginning to get warm here, which is amazing. Very happy about it. So glad winter's over because that sucked. Get that out of the way. I don't think we need the base just yet. I don't think we're actually going to be setting that up yet. We might need that one. And that one I'm not sure about. I need the ruler. Of course, I need my instructions. Some other little bits and pieces down in here. Still more. I'm not sure if I'm going to need... Those look like scraps. I think we're okay. So. Don't need that yet. I think we're working on this window, which is... Alright. Move that out of the way. We don't need that yet. As excited as I am to get to the point where I'm putting walls and stuff together, we're not at that point yet. However, we are at this point of putting together a window, which is huge. A couple weeks ago, I didn't think we were ever going to get here, but here we are. So here's our window. And here's our sheet of, I think it's called acetate. So we need to cut this out and glue this on to at least one side of this, which is fine. So let me move some of these out of the way. And I'm going to get my scissors and we're going to get started. I think I've decided after this stream or after this project is finished, I'm going to start a new project. But I'm going to try and stream on Twitch simply because the discoverability in the community over there for makers and crafting is a bit more, I don't want to say inclusive or varied, but it's a bit more viewer friendly. Because I can't even go and find streams on YouTube. Like I don't even know how to go and browse streams on YouTube, but you can browse streams on Twitch. I maybe I'm just old and I don't know what I'm doing. That could be. But the availability to do that on Twitch seems to be a lot better. I'm more familiar with Twitch. I'm more familiar with the platform. Whoa. I'm more familiar with the settings and stuff over there. It just seems like a more natural fit for me. I'm sure it works well for other people. And I'll probably it's gonna look like trash. I will probably still continue to upload videos and stuff. I'm not quite sure what that's gonna look like over here. Dang it. Just yet. I know I upload shorts and things like that of other things I'm working on. But we all have to try different things every once in a while. You know what I mean? Experiment. And who knows, maybe there will come a day when I'm able to do both. But if my goal is to build a community, I'm not sure if the combination. It's just looking worse and worse. I'm not sure if the combination of doing that on YouTube is the way to go. But there's our window. It's super fancy. A0935, which is these little pieces right here. Looks like these go right on to the base of the window, which is fine. Do I cut them in half? I do. No. I cut. Okay. I know what I do. I got it under control. Honest. So those are my thoughts. And a lot of it just comes down to a comfort level. Like if I can't figure out how to browse live streams on YouTube, I don't understand why people are going live on YouTube. Like if you can't even find your own stream just as a casual consumer without going to your own channel, like you can't find other people who are also streaming on Twitch, or not Twitch, but YouTube at the same time as you. You can't find live streams from other content creators very easily because there just isn't a platform or a browse function for it. Like, why are you doing it? That's just my limited knowledge. But I know on Twitch, there's a whole category just for makers and crafting that you can scroll through. You can find them all very, very easily. Now, granted, you can only find people who are live at the time because that's just how the platform's set up. But you can find them, right? And so maybe that's the trick. Maybe it's trying to find the crease here. Maybe that's the trick. Maybe you go live on Twitch and then you upload an edited video of your progress on YouTube. Just because of the way YouTube is set up in terms of search function. I think once you have an audience, I think YouTube is great to go live on. But if you're trying to build an audience, I don't know as though YouTube is your best bet. That's just my 2 cents. Which doesn't really count for a whole lot. And you do whatever you feel comfortable with if you're out there and you're wanting to make content. By all means. do it whichever way makes you happy. But for me, I don't know. And I think a lot of it is because I'm not doing the recorded content, the edited videos at this time. At least not at least not for this type of content. Like I'm doing my other junk journaling that I enjoy, my paper crafting that I enjoy. But there we go. No, you stay put. I folded you over. I glued you down. You need to stay put. So, it looks like we have these kind of things here and here and there. Oh, and then we have our little flags going across the top. Okay, okay, I see you. I see what you did. All right, so there's that. And then we need our little triangle flag doohickeys that we made. Are they in here? They might be in here. I'm emptying out my little bottle full of parts here. All right, so we're going to take this and we're going to very, very carefully, maybe, create a banner effect here. Is that going to work? Yeah. So we had point there and there. Oh, good. At least that will cover up where I messed up. So that's good. I like that part. All right, we're going to let that dry. Now we're going to cut out this shade part for this, the actual shade. Okay. This is definitely going to take a minute here. the effect of these little ruffles and stuff is super cute, but not always the easiest to cut out neatly. But we did it. Jesus. Just a menace. Just knocking stuff over constantly today. Okay. These get folded. Okay. Those are not even anywhere close to where they were supposed to be. If somebody has a tried and true way of folding stuff along these dotted lines, I am all ears. I feel like this is something I definitely have a hard time with. Okay. I'm going to put the rest of this back in my little pill bottle, though. Then our hangers are right here. Okay. And these go, looks like this goes right here. Is there a gap right there? Oops, you go there. Yeah, it looks like it doesn't go all the way to the top, which is fine. That's fine. We can do that. This is the glue I was just using, right? Why is it not? Oh my gosh. Right? How can the glue be flowing completely fine 1 minute and then clogged up the next? It's so frustrating. Like, I don't really want to get out the other one, but I might have to. Dang it. Oh, there we go. We got it. All good. Okay. There we go. And now for the other side. Where'd my other piece go? Okay. Oh, I never even took it out. Haha. Whoops. Okay. Oops. There we go. That part's done. Now we need to make a door. E13. I guess it's probably that. Are there little pink pieces over here? That's all B. Okay, so this, okay. It's all from this bag. Whatever it is, it's from this bag. So we need... I'm going to guess that, but I'll measure it here in a second. And then those two pieces, probably. And then A. Oh, we need our door frame, which is this. A0937. That's a piece of paper. Right? Oh, I see. Okay. I see what they were saying. They are wanting me to use this template here. For the front door. All right, we're gonna... probably royally mess this up, but we're gonna try to do this. Without having to actually go through and cut this other template thing out. Can you do that, please? Thank you. Okay. Did it. There's that. We need B14, which is 3 centimeters long. Close. B15 is 2.2. Okay. And then B13 is 3 centimeters. Okay. So, let's move you over there. We'll move that up there. Looks like, first of all, we have this little piece right here. And then there. And that right there. You're just kicking stuff in my room. Hi.
Me too.
How's it going?
All right. How about yourself?
Pretty good.
Ooh, you got a microphone on?
Yeah. I am live to no one.
Hey. Oh, sorry, I haven't subscribed to you on YouTube, so yeah.
That's okay. I'm trying to make a door.
Yes.
It's very fancy.
A glass door?
Well, sort of. I mean,
Oh, okay.
glass-ish.
Well, you're not going to use actual glass. Come on.
I could. I'm not going to, but I could. Hi.
Hey. I made my goal after not the last ride, but the one before that.
Nice.
Ladies didn't seem to know where they were going. Well, to be fair, the place that showed up wasn't the right place. The
Oh.
name was right. According to maps, it's the right place, but it was the wrong place.
Okay.
Like, oh, it's this other place. And I went to change the. But they were trying to change the destination. I ended up doing it for them. Finally, okay, so I did that.
Yeah.
And took them to that place. That wasn't the right place either. And they're like, you know what? One said to the other, "We'll have so and so pick us up." And I didn't say anything. All right, have a good day.
Well, they probably didn't want to spend tons of money driving
Yeah, well,
around
yeah,
town for no
that's a
reason.
good point. And I happened that ride got me to 125.25.
Nice.
And I'm like, cool. I happen to be over here. I'm gonna go ahead and go to because it was right around
Mm-hmm.
and started heading in that direction. Got a lift ride. Come on, go get that. Because it was one of those I'll stay on. That ride, however, took me close to here. I'm like, well, shoot, in that case, I'm gonna go ahead and actually go offline. That way I can go home.
Right.
Yes.
Yes. That's important.
The thought had occurred to me to kidnap you, take you to Lithia, but it's already 2 o'clock. But,
Yeah, the
so
timing's
if
not
we
gonna
do
work.
go, it'd be later. But also, I could hop on the computer and just
You could. They usually have inventories available
yeah,
online.
just gotta remember to click on the used car section.
Yes.
You click on the thing, and it's like,
Oh yeah, I'm
Tesla,
sure.
nothing matches their shirts. Like, what are you talking about? I've seen them in your lot. What the hell? Actually, the Mitsubishi deal has like a handful of them too. I was like, huh, what a trading back and forth.
Maybe. Maybe just that time of year where people are trading them in. Who knows?
Maybe.
So
have to, at some point, I need to run some numbers, see if it's a good idea to get a new one. I don't think so, but until I actually run the numbers, I won't.
Right.
Assuming the big TM is it has to be 0% APR.
Oh yeah, no.
That's like,
If that deal comes up again, that's one thing we can.
yeah, that's I'm assuming it's cyclical.
Could
It
be.
will probably come up again, right?
Yeah.
And so, assuming that happens again, it'd be nice to know, would it be a good idea, or is it still too much? Because they are a lot.
Yeah.
So,
But I know you'd be more inclined to do that if you're going to purchase one at all like that.
electric, new is more attractive with electric than it is
Mm-hmm.
just because battery degradation. You know?
Right.
So, it's still apples to apples. It's still not worth it, but it's not exactly apples to apples. You get $3,500 more on the tax credit, which is something. If it's you can often get a 0% APR with a new car. They don't generally do that with used cars. Gosh, can you imagine if they did 0% for certified used?
Come on, apart.
That would be.
Yeah.
That would be the way to go.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen
That's
though.
probably not gonna happen. They might
So
do it like really low, but they.
yeah. I'll be done in a little bit and then we can go get minions.
Okay.
Oh. Alright, I really hope that stays on there. It doesn't seem like it was that sturdy, but we'll see. Alright, so okay. There's that. And I need this piece. It is. Look at that. Fits it almost perfectly. Alright, now we need to make our fence. Is it two? Let me see a picture. Is it two corner pieces that we end up putting together? It's not really clear, to be honest. It looks like one of them is a corner, but maybe the other ones are not. Here, let's look here. Let's move this and this. Okay, so yeah, it looks like you take two of the pieces and make a corner, and then the other two are freestanding, so that's fine. Okay, so these are E. Probably all of this right here. That one is going to stay in there. So there's those and those. And then we have 7. Yes, we have 7. Okay. So I think the best thing to do for this is we're going to go like this. And center that on there to the best of our ability. Have it stand. I can't. Whoa, 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 whoa. Stay put. Is actually fairly well centered on there, which is nice. Okay, so we'll let that one dry there. And then this one. You just completely gave up on life, didn't you? Okay. And then put that one right there. And make our little corner piece. And try to get this to be at a 90-degree angle. It may not work. We may end up needing to set it down like that and hope it doesn't like collapse downward or slide downward. You know what I mean? Because that would be unfortunate. But there's our little fences. Looks like we have a fairly intricate roof design here. So next time may end up being completely the roof, but we'll see. How on earth? Oh, I see. So it looks like, okay, so these are the bracings for our roof, right? The rails for the roof. It looks like we're essentially taking this plexiglass, which does not have a hole in it, so how does that work? How do we get a hole for our lamp here? Or do we? Oh, maybe we don't. Okay, that's fine. So which one of these are which? Okay, so there's that. There's those. So this is BO1. That's BO2. Right? No. That's 3. So we need these ones. And the way that these go appears to be like this. But then what? Okay, that makes sense. But 3, they go in like that. I don't understand. 3 and 4. 4, I think, is this one. Yes? Nope. This is my guess, is that it goes like this. I am not gluing anything down yet, though. Yeah, like that. Okay. And then 5 and 6. So then these would be here. Oh, I see. Okay. So it'd make a little design, which is great. And then the lamp goes on the underside. See? Okay, well, we at least know how these ones go. So we can at least get this stuff glued and set for next time. Okay, so these are 3, and these are 4, right? No. Okay. I'm probably going to have to touch these up the second I move them, but if I can save myself some time, I'll take it. All right. Now then, put my cap back on my glue so it doesn't dry out again. Hopefully. Okay, we'll have to let those set and work more on our structure next time. I like that we're actually putting part of the building together. It's exciting. I love it. All right. I will see you next time. Bye.